Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense is on the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game.
Oh, out of space. At the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys.
He's trying to get it in, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Clemson Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd, full of throats, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires to the big fella. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country. 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He's in open space downfield. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down.
Turning it on! Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And an empty backfield here on second and short. Quarterback running on the draw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to run it in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little match, la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati.
Leaves it with the running back.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Mack. Fakes to grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Vols send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
What an unbelievable play on offense. And I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Makes the grab. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the move, it's Russell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
The Volunteers are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it on the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You've got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Mack. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Overton. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
QB draw. Kept in, he's past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Denson. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Bennett. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Grab near the marker, it's Bennett. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Oh, he'll keep open on the draw. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running into the open space.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
24, Tennessee, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now on second down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Mack. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harrison. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Staley. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half.
Tennessee, 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Mack. Looking to the big tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Takes a handoff. It's Russell. Breaks the tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success, and they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Jones.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick release by the QB. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the
Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 11 over Oregon. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Inside the 15. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Mack. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Barney. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you'll never complain.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it for a big play. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Got his man. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Volunteers are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Lost to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. And that receiver was well covered. The quarterback just believed his receiver was better.
It's so hard on the goal line to play inside and play the quick passing game, but also play the fades out wide. Good coverage, but wide receivers used to jumping up and catching the football. DBs, not so much.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Quarterback keeper finds a little space. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence.